Creating a job in TMS. Put simply, a job is an instruction placed by a customer involving the collection and/or delivery of goods. In TMS, there are 4 kinds of jobs that you can create. On wheels jobs, where the collection and the delivery sides happen on the same vehicle. Collection, where the vehicle collects the consignment and returns it to the depot. Delivery, where the consignment is already at the depot and is being delivered to an address. And a via depot job, where you collect the goods on one vehicle, bring it back to the depot, and then deliver it on a different vehicle. In this case, we're going to create an on-wheels job. Various details may be added in the job screen to cover all aspects of a job's details. The minimum necessary fields are a customer, an address, and a quantity line. To add a customer, you may either press the magnifying glass to browse through a list of customers, or alternatively, start typing the name of a customer in the customer box and press enter. This will then highlight the customer whose name begins with what you've entered. The customer short name field works in a similar manner. This field is useful for quickly adding customers who you regularly use. Service allows you to set a service level for the job. This would typically be something such as same day or overnight. Entering the same batch ref into several jobs will allow you to group the jobs together. This is useful if you need to price and invoice the jobs together. Description is where you can add an overall description of the job. Status allows you to record whether the job is in circulation, on hold, awaiting pick, etc. Typically, when creating a job, you will want to leave this as in circulation. This will allow you to plan, POD and price a job. Freight allows you to enter an initial freight charge for the job. This charge may then be edited later in the pricing screen. The address field works in a similar manner to customer. You may click the magnifying glass to manually browse through addresses, or alternatively, you may start typing the name of an address, press enter, and then any addresses that match your search will be displayed. Addresses are automatically filtered by customer and depot. If you're searching for an address and don't find it, you may uncheck the customer checkbox, press search to see if the address has been entered against another customer. This then saves you having to manually re-enter the address. If you've searched for an address, unchecked customer and depot, and still haven't found it, you may enter a new address. For note, all addresses are automatically capitalized. Once this job is created, the address will be saved. The address will then be retrievable through browsing or by typing in the first few letters and pressing enter. Collection and delivery dates and times may be entered as either by, on, after, or between. The graphical calendar pop-up helps you choose the date you want. Alternatively, you can manually type it. In this instance, we're going to forego adding a time. The collection and delivery references allow you to add references specific to the collection or delivery. References applying to the whole job are added elsewhere. The Booked checkbox allows you to mark when a delivery or collection slot has been booked. The Instructions field allows you to add general instructions for the job. Quantity is where you outline the contents of your job. Each type of unit, such as pallet, carton, etc., should be entered as a separate line. We then enter the total weight for the job in kilograms and the total cube in meters cubed. The outers and inners fields allow you to break down the quantity into greater detail. So each one of our pallets might have 18 boxes on it. Each of these boxes would be an outer. In turn, each of these boxes might inside have 18 smaller boxes. These would be the inners. Keyly, when we're entering these, we enter how many outers there are on one unit, so one pallet in this case, and then we enter how many inners there are in one outer. Each quantity line may then be given a description. Press the plus button to add the quantity line. By clicking on the number of inners, we can also add details as to what exactly these inners are. In this case, we are saying each inner is a 25 bar box of Mars bars. So each outer will contain 18 of these 25 Mars bar boxes. So what we have now done is created a job which on each pallet has 18 boxes, and in each one of these boxes there are 18 boxes of Mars bars. This method of recording allows us to add significant detail to the quantity lines we create. Reference allows us to add multiple references to a load. The first of these should always be the master reference. Different reference types can be added through the admin screens. Requirements allows you to add extra requirements to the load. This might be the need for an extra man, a low loader, or anything else. Once you've added all the details, press the Submit button to create the job. If we follow the link back to the job, you'll see we now have the option to create a delivery note. Pressing the Delivery Note button will then create a delivery note in a PDF format. This opens as a new tab, which we will then click to. From this screen, you can also produce labels. These labels will show the customer and the delivery address. There will also be one created for each unit of quantity. So where we had 24 pallets, 24 labels have now been produced. Our job has now been created and is ready to be planned. You can allocate this job to a driver and a vehicle under Loads, Edit/New Load. This will send the delivery information out to your driver or vehicle, or you can save the information onto the system. If you would prefer to have an extra planning stage, you have the option of grouping jobs together into loads from the Unallocated Jobs screen. You can then view your unallocated loads through the Loads drop-down menu. When you are ready, you may then add drivers, vehicles and trailers from this screen. For more information on creating loads, please watch either the Creating a Load help video or the Unallocated Jobs help video.